Hey, everybody, welcome inside our studio in the Meta Apex in Las Vegas. Brendan Fitzgerald joined today by UFC CEO Dana White and the Hall of Famer Michael Bisping. We're going to lay out the schedule for you from April through UFC Freedom 250 in June. A lot of action-packed Saturdays coming up. Saturday, April 11th from the Kaseya Center in Miami. It's UFC 327.
So 4 fights will air on CBS. That's the last 2 prelim fights and the first 2 fights on the main card, including the main event between Dominic Reyes and Johnny Walker. And you can watch the entire card on Paramount Plus.
We head to Winnipeg for the first time since 2017, where Mike Malott at home in Canada takes on Gilbert Burns in our welterweight main event. Co-main event is at 135. It's a good one between Kyler Phillips and Charles Jourdain, and also the fan favorite from Canada, Jasmine Jasudavicius. She faces off with Karine Silva in a matchup of top 10 flyweights. That goes down on Paramount Plus. All right, now we have another announcement as we switch to later in April, Dana, and a main event.
Saturday, April 25th on Paramount Plus, Aljamain Sterling versus Yusuf Zalal.
Yeah, that's a great fight, Dana, because obviously Aljamain Sterling, the longtime bantamweight champion, he wants to become a champion at featherweight. Last time we saw him, got a great win over Brian Ortega. Yusuf Zalal, 5-fight win streak, very light on the feet, beautiful striking. But look at this. Takes down Josh Emmett, takes the back, ends the fight very quickly with a beautiful first-round armbar. If he wins, he's looking at a title fight next.
What a way to cap the month of April. Then we go to May 2nd, where we return to Perth, Western Australia. And 2 weeks ago, we announced the main event, Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates. What a main event we have.
I mean, come on, who doesn't love this matchup? Jack Della Maddalena, the former champion, going back to Perth. There's always something special about when a champion goes back to their home city. The people are going to go absolutely crazy. But he's got to watch the power of this guy. Carlos Prates is a maniac. 23 wins, 21 by way of knockout, and 3 submissions as well. This is a tremendous matchup.
Enter this matchup in the co-main event, which should be a great one.
Beneil Dariush will face Quinlan Salkill.
Yeah, and that's a great fight.
Well, the fans down under in Australia are always awesome. That leads to May 9th and UFC 328, the Octagon's return to Newark, New Jersey. The first title defense of the middleweight champion, Khamzat Chimaev, and it comes against the former champ, Sean Strickland. What a matchup. Co-main event is at heavyweight, and it's a big one between Alexander Volkov and Waldo Cortez Acosta. Sean Brady and Joaquin Buckley was going to be a main event. Now it's on the main card. What a matchup for the middleweight title.
Fun card, and obviously the main event is the fight that people have been waiting for a long time. Strickland looked incredible in his last performance, and, how much security do you think we're going to need from Chimaev?
Quite a lot, Dana. You need to hire some extra people because Sean Strickland, as we know, the man's a maniac, but he deserves this shot. What he did to Alexander Fluffy Hernandez last time out was just unbelievable. This is an interesting fight.
Yeah, New Jersey's getting another great big-time card coming up on Saturday, May 9th. Then we move to May 16th, where the UFC returns right back here to the Meta Apex and a main event, Dana.
Yeah, Allen versus Costa. Featherweight fight, Arnold Allen and Melky Costa.
Yeah, Arnold Allen, I love this guy, of course. 20 wins, 4 losses, 11 finishes, and he's fought nothing but the best. I mean, and then he's going up against Melky Costa. Melky Zile, 26 wins, 7 losses, and of course, he's now on a 6-fight winning streak.
All right, at the end of May, we go back to China. Macau is where the Octagon goes on May 30th. It'll feature episodes 1 through 4 of the Road to UFC tournament. But, of course, on Saturday, the headliner at bantamweight is what we're here for, and that's a great fight.
Song Yadong will take on the former champ, Deiveson Figueiredo.
And this is a great fight. Deiveson Figueiredo, of course, a long-time champion. He's been in there with nothing but the best, trying to become a 2-weight division champion in the bantamweight division.
A couple of other really big fights going on in Macau that night as well. Zhang Minyang against Alonzo Menefield in the co-headliner at light heavyweight. And Sergey Pavlovich will square off with Talison Teixeira at heavyweight. We have to make the announcement for June 6th right here in Las Vegas in the main event at welterweight, Dana.
Another welterweight main event, Bilal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim.
Yeah, this is a crazy fight, Dana. Gabriel Bonfim, 19-1. If he can go out there and beat somebody like Bilal Muhammad, it solidifies him as one of the top contenders in the division.
And after that, all roads, of course, lead to Washington, D.C. on June 14th, live from the White House. It is UFC Freedom 250.